Hello everybody, this is Panda Parade, and today I thought we could do a little bit of a 2015 flashback, and we're going to be looking at an old game. We're going to be looking at, this rain will not shut up, I can't do this stupid recording. Hello everyone, and today we're going to be looking at, I can't speak. Hello everyone, this is Panda Parade, and today we will stutter. This is the first time I've done a video like this, I'm sorry. Hello everyone, this is Panda Parade, and today we will be looking at every single enemy in Undertale ranked, all the way from 57 down to 1. I'll look on YouTube, I'll see a lot of lists saying top 10 boss rankings, but I'll never see anyone focus on just the enemies, so I thought we could do that I can't speak! This is a list. Undertale. Enemies. Spoiler alert. Okay, we're gonna push through the stutters, we're gonna push through this annoying, stupid rain, we're gonna push through this terrible audio that I'm recording from this iPhone, and we're gonna go over the rules of this list. So for this list, we have every single enemy, but I'm going to be ranking them not on how easy to spare them, unless the pacifist route is the only way you can fight them. I'm gonna be looking at how hard it is to actually defeat them, but we'll still be including the pacifist route people, I'm terrible at this. The people like the amalgam... I said it again. I'm terrible. I can't do this. Basically, all the pacifist route enemies will be looked at through pacifist means. Like for the amalgamites, we'll be looking at not only the moves that they have, but how easy it is to spare them. And for bosses like Flowey and Ezreal, which you can't technically lose to, because with Flowey, you'll just open up the game and be right back where you were, and Ezreal, where whenever he kills you, your heart will just go back together. We're not looking at that. We're looking at how easy it is for them to end you in the first place. 57 enemies is a lot to go through, so this list won't be done all at once. I'm actually going to be cutting it into 4 different parts, and today we're looking at number 57 all the way through number 40. So with that, let's begin with number 57. Coming in at number 57, we have the weakest enemy in the ruins, and we have the weakest enemy in the game. It is the tutorial monster, the dummy. Now, the dummy is only there to serve as the opening game mechanic. It'll teach you how to either attack or to act, but either way that you do it, it can't deal any damage to you, and you'll kill it in one hit or you'll annoy it away. And that's about it. Coming in at number 56, just like the dummy, we have the Glad dummy. It's the easiest in the waterfall and the second easiest in the game. The Glad dummy is the exact same as the dummy. The only reason why I put the Glad dummy ahead of the dummy is because it's the Glad dummy. You can't dock it points. It's smiling. Like, you can't give the smiling dummy a lower spot than the normal dummy, right? Coming in at number 5 is Melaton NEO, the easiest in the core, and also our first boss. Melaton NEO, just like the dummy and the Glad dummy, will not attack you and will get one shot. The only reason why Melaton NEO is above the dummies is because there are 4 different monsters in this game who can't do anything to you, and I just decided to put them in whatever order I wanted to. So that's why Melaton NEO is in this spot right here. Also because Melaton's a pretty cool character, so I figured I'd throw him above the dummies. At number 54, we have Snowdrake's mother, and this is our first amalgamite, the easiest amalgamite. And the reason why Snowdrake's mother is here is because just like the 3 before it, Snowdrake's mother will not attack you, and you won't take any damage from her. The reason why she's above both Melaton NEO and the dummies is because she has a pitiful attack that goes to the side, and I guess if you run into it, you'll take damage. I mean, like, there's not really that much that would put her ahead of them, but at least she can deal damage, and that's how little she scraped by on this list. Not to mention that, you know, it's really sad. Makes you feel bad about Snowdrake and ChillDrake. At number 53, we have Whimsun. Whimsun is the weakest enemy that you can fight, I guess you could say. It does have the chance of dealing damage to you, but the chance of it doing that is basically nothing, because if you're in the pacifist route, you'll spare it with one act, and if you're in the neutral or the genocide route and you decide to kill it, it will get one shot no matter what you hit it by. So the only way that you can not die to it is if you decide to use an item for no reason, in which it'll throw this pitiful attack against you that deals basically no threat whatsoever. And that is why Whimsun gets this low spot. Coming in at number 52, and the easiest enemy in Snowden, we have everyone's favorite, Jerry. Now, Jerry has a special effect that he uses, and that is he doesn't have an attack of his own, but whoever he's paired with, their attack will last 2 seconds longer, making whoever he's paired with a lot harder, which will come into effect later when we go over a different enemy. Jerry he can't attack you, which would put him this low on this list, but what does put him ahead of Whimsun is the crazy amount of health he has. If you have the highest weapon that you can get by that area, it'll take you about 9 or 10 hits to kill him, which is insane. He has a massive amount of health, so it's annoying to kill him, and that's what makes him beat all of the others before him. At number 51, and the first enemy that might give you a tiny bit of trouble, we have Loox. Loox is one of the first enemies that you can fight, and his attacks are not that hard to dodge. Out of all of the enemies in the ruins, I would say that they're the easiest to dodge, and that they come in the smallest quantities. His health is pretty pitiful. You can one-shot or two-shot him with your basic weapon, and there's not really that much to say. You'll see that as we get to the list here, like these lists of the easier enemies, there's not really that much to say because they don't really do that much. But then as we get into the more complicated bosses, there'll be more to say about their mechanics and how to deal with them, or what sets them above or below others. So that's why these are going by so quickly. At number 50, we have Moldsmal. And just like its name would say, it's pretty dismal. It doesn't do anything. It has a little exploding spore, and it has a little bit of rain of spores, but other than that, it doesn't really do anything. The only reason why it's ahead of Loox is because its attacks are slightly harder to dodge, and also you'll never really find a Moldsmal by itself. You'll always find it with other Moldsmals. Ooh, scary. Coming in at number 49, we have Froggit. And now a lot of people probably would have expected Froggit even worse on this list than it already is, but Froggit has one redeeming quality that sets him above Loox and Moldsmal, and that is that one attack with Froggit where he's literally himself and he jumps on you. The reason why I say that is that if you're an experienced veteran, you'll dodge it no problem. You know to go up on the screen, only covers like half the screen. If you're a new player and you've never fought Froggit before, and Froggit's your first enemy that you ever fight, you'll be in for a little bit of a surprise because you won't know that the frog is going to launch up at you, and you'll probably get hit by it that one time. And that's the only reason why Froggit pushed its way all the way to 49th. Coming in at number 48, we have the edgy teenager Migospel. Migospel works a lot like Jerry in the sense that you can only find him with other people, and he provides a minor buff. The buff that Migospel provides isn't to his teammate though. He just restricts the area in which you can move by sending butterflies down on either side, making whatever he's paired with able to hit you more easily. What puts him above all the other places is just the uncomfortable position that he puts you in, and also the fact that he's paired with any of the following that are underneath him or above him, which adds a challenge factor. Now with Migosp, as soon as you defeat whoever he's with, he'll turn into this dancing abomination of greatness that makes me want to not die. It's so happy. I always feel so bad killing him after that. So I always go to kill Migosp first, because otherwise I feel like a monster, which Undertale happens to be very good at. Coming in at number 47 is Migosp, except with 2 other letters, making it Migospel, and the easiest that you can fight in hard mode. Migospel is just the same thing as Migosp, except it looks slightly cooler. At number 46, we have Lesser Dog. Lesser Dog is kind of like Whimsun in the sense that you can one-shot it, but the question is, do you really want to? It's Lesser Dog. It's so cute. You would never want to hit Lesser Dog. Instead, you'd want to pet Lesser Dog until it ends up dying. I mean, like, I guess you could say that its move is kind of hard to dodge the first time. There's not much to say about its move. I mean, like, I guess it's more challenging than what you faced before, but really, nobody wants to actually attack Lesser Dog. You just want to pet it until Lesser Dog has reached where no dog has gone before. At number 45, we have an enemy similar to Lesser Dog, except much uglier, and that is Shyren. The reason why they're similar is, 1, because you can kill them in 1 hit, and 2 is because you don't really want to. With Shyren, the reason why you don't want to is because if you just instead do the hum act, you guys can sing this amazing show, and all of the monsters come to watch you, and then Shyren actually gets kind of difficult-ish to dodge, which is what puts her this high. I'm assuming it's a her. I don't know if it's a her or not. Don't kill me for assuming. At number 44, we have Doggo. Doggo is your introduction to blue attacks, so most likely the very first time you fought him, he gave you a little bit of trouble with that very first attack. Maybe he hit you once, and that's all the difficulty he really has to offer. He makes clues about it all the time, about how you should not move until it eventually gets into your head that if you stop moving, the blue attack won't hit you, which I didn't learn that until like 5 minutes into the game of playing Doggo. And that's why I'm kind of embarrassed about that, and that's why he ranks so high on this list. It's because I'm salty. Anyways, with Doggo, you'll kill him in about 2 shots. If your shots are absolutely pathetic and you suck at aiming, maybe 3. But after in your second playthrough, you're not gonna get hit by him at all. In your first playthrough, maybe once or twice at most, you'll get hit by him, unless you're me. So that is why Doggo ranks at 44th. At number 43, we have Greater Dog. Now, Greater Dog's entrance was amazing, and I thought that I was going to be in for a tough fight, but honestly, Greater Dog was a little bit lacking. I thought it would be a greater challenge. Now, I understand that it's a happy dog, it's not really supposed to be that strong, but it's just, it only has 1 attack, and that attack is hard to dodge at first, but once you get the timing down, it's a piece of cake. It'll lay on the ground and start barking at you. The barks actually move a lot faster than expected. Even on my second playthrough, I was still struggling to dodge it. The very first time, I was shocked at how fast they came at me, but other than that first element of surprise, Greater Dog has nothing more to offer, and taking him down, which nobody wants to do, is a piece of cake. Coming in at number 42, we have Special Enemy Temmie. Temmie is actually kind of difficult if you don't attack her. the reason why isn't because Temmie's attack is all that amazing or unpredictable. Well, actually, it is unpredictable because the legs, you have no idea where those legs are going, and neither does Temmie. It just happens, and you'll either get lucky and she won't move at all, or you'll get unlucky and it'll hit you 10,000 times in 1 second. You never know. Once again, don't kill me for assuming. I know that Bob's not a she, so some of the Temmies are probably guys. Coming in at number 41, and in my opinion, the first enemy on this list that poses any kind of threat, we have Snowdrake. Snowdrake has actually a decently hard attack to dodge, although it only has that one attack. It's just that by the end of it, there's going to be 3 different rows that are coming at you, and if you have really, really bad eyesight or something, then they'll hit you a bunch, or if it's your first 3 times playing it. But what makes the move harder to dodge than the other moves is that it gives you less space on the screen to hide, even if you know how the attack works. Sometimes you'll just be forced into a corner that you can't dodge, but most times that won't happen, and how most fights with Snowdrake will go is that it'll use this attack once, and by then you've defeated it. Remember how I said that Jerry was going to make an impact to the list? That impact happens now at number 40, and our final entry of the day, ChillDrake. ChillDrake and Snowdrake have the exact same move, except with the addition of Jerry. ChillDrake you can only find with Jerry, and with Jerry's buff of making ChillDrake's attack 2 seconds longer is what sets it above Snowdrake. That's the only thing that sets it above Snowdrake. Also, ChillDrake is pretty chill, so that puts him above Snowdrake also. And that's going to close out the list for today. Now, I apologize. I know that this video was kind of sloppy. I know that I need to work on my speech. I know that I need to get higher quality mics. But this is a fun list to make. I've wanted to make a list like this for a really long time. So if you've watched this far, thank you. If you want to see more of this, then please comment it. I have the rest of the list lined out, and I plan to do maybe 1 a week or so. But I'm not sure how that's going to go down with my schedule and school summer homework that I need to finish. But that's going to be it for this list. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, then dislike and hate and tell me that I should go kill myself because my mic isn't very good quality. But other than that, thank you. And this is it. See you next week with entries number 39 through 25.